Hello everyone, welcome to my new video which is about ServiceNow, which is about the interview questions. We will discuss about the type of changes in ServiceNow. So we will start. Let's start for this video. These kind of questions when they are asking in the interview question. For example, they are asking question means this is the types of changes, but in the interview they will ask how many types of changes in the service now and in the ITIL means sometimes they will ask you how many types of changes in service now. Sometimes the question should be how many types of changes in the ITIL. So question is different, but answer is the same. Type of changes are three types of changes, and we have the normal change, standard change, and emergency change. Because mainly we are using these three changes, and this should be the answer. Okay, so we will discuss briefly about the normal change, standard change, and emergency change because these are the important, and these should be asked in every interview. Okay, so let's get the next slide. So this is the normal change. What is the normal change? Okay, normal change is basically whenever we are creating the normal change, it needs follow the entire change process. Means the entire change process means like from whenever change is coming, then changes in the draft state, then it will after assigning means after we will move the changes in the next stage, it will be an RFC means request for change. And then after that it will schedule means when we are scheduling the change, whenever we are starting the actual development on this normal change, and if whenever we get the sign off means approval, cab approval from cab approver, then only we are starting the development, and it is after schedule set it will be checking the risk, and then it will go for the authorized step. Okay, and then after authorized it will change the state as an implement, and then we have some change task. We have to close that task means we have some like implement task, test task, and review task. Like that we have the change task. Under the change we have the related list, and the related list we have some tasks, so we have to close that, and after it will review, and after reviewing it will close the normal change. That is the whole process we have to follow in the normal change, and it is including both the minor changes and major changes. So what is the minor changes? Minor changes is the low impact to medium impact and urgency, and major changes it should be the only high impact changes. So we are following in the normal change both of the minor and major changes. Okay, and the normal change needs a cab approval, as I means in the first point or second point, it needs the cab approval. After that only we are okay, and then we have standard change. Okay, so standard change is basically it is pre-approved change, means it is no need the approvals Why? Because it is like frequently we are doing same kind of changes, and same kind of changes means it's a small development. For example, we have a catalog item, and user wants some modification on the catalog item, or some modification in the workflow, or some modifications on the approvals, or some modification in the task assignment group. That kind of changes we are using. For that kind of changes we are using the standard change. Okay, and it's the just minor changes. We don't need the more time to develop these changes. So this kind of changes we are using the standard change. And third one is the emergency change. In emergency change should be means whenever the development is very urgent, we are raising the emergency change. Means user is raising the emergency change. Sometimes user don't know about the process. We are helping them to clear about them. We are raising the change. Okay, so emergency change is like it is the high impact and high urgency, and it is the very high urgency changes. That's why we are developing We are developing first, we are developing these changes, and then only we are taking the approval, cab approval from the cab approval. Because it is we don't have time to for take the approvals and that all the follow that all those process on that same time, because this is the urgent change, that is the emergency change, and we have to implement immediately. So this is the emergency change, and these three are the very important changes. Every interview discussions is focusing on these questions. Okay, so this let me know just if you have any questions about the type of changes, standard change, normal change, and emergency change. We will discuss briefly, more briefly, because this I explain this in the simple language. Whatever this is the simple language, we can explain this in interviews. So next topic is the what is an incident and what is an problem. This question is also mostly asking in interview question, what is an incident. So what is an incident? Incident is like sometimes we can see some P2 incident, P3 incidents are coming, and it is broken something in our applications, or in sometimes it is interruption, unexpected interruption in our business application. So we can call as an incident. Means sometimes we have developed, for example, we have developed something, we have developed, for example, we have created some sys choices, and we have moved these sys choices to the quality to quality to production. But in production, it is not working as expected. It is not showing on the form. Then it is an incident. It's something is broken, right? Because it was working previously, but now it is not working. Why? Because we have to investigate that issue. This should be the incident, and we have to investigate why it is not working. We have to check if it is deactivated, or we have to check why it is deactivated. We have to check that kind of things. Then it will be, we can find out the solution. So that is an incident. And then what is a problem? So problem is basically when the same kind of issues occurring again and again, again and again, then it should be the problems. For example, some for example, we have this choice, it is deactivating again and again. Why it is deactivating, that we have to find out the solution properly. Then it should be the problem. Then problem record will be create by that after resolving that incident, and we have to solve that problem. So this is the problem that we can explain to the interviewer. So that is and then also main thing, there is the incident. In the incident, we have the P1 incident, P2 incident, and P3 incident. P1 incident is basically when the affecting issues of the globally in every user, every regions are impacting, then it should be the P1 incident. P2 incident is basically only one region, two regions, or only one table is affecting, then it should be the P2 incident. And P3 incident is basically some only particular records or particular form is affecting, then it should be the P3 incident. So thank you so much for attending my this video, and thank you. Kind of interview question you have to prepare, then you will be definitely you will be successful in interview. Thank you so much.